John Greene.
John Greene. My name is John Greene. I was born in 1947, and I was actually here when the first chairlift on Red Mountain started operating.
Yeah.
And I have been here at least once every year since.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Now I live here. My father was the secretary of the Red Mountain Ski Club when they built the first chairlift. And I've seen pictures of me and my mother's arms on opening day.
Wow, that's amazing.
So I've been here a long time. I think I'm probably the only one in the world who's been here at least once every year since this place started operating. I remember it used to start Saturdays, everybody rode the chairlift. Sundays, juniors could only ride until 10. They started at 8 in the morning. Juniors could only ride until 10, and then there was a rope that went up this side, and we were stuck on that for the afternoon. So we used to come out at 8, ride the chairlift until 10, and then last run, go down the back side of Red to home, take up our skis, and walk over and go to Sunday school. After Sunday school, we'd grab our skis, walk back out, and ski in the afternoon.
That's cool.
Well, you know, in Europe, a lot of people live on ski hills. I didn't realize till just recently how we do.
Yeah.
The whole chairlift was built by volunteers. There's a bunch of engineers who wanted to put in a ski lift. This was the second one in Canada. There was one in Mount Tremblant in Quebec. This one went in. There was one in Sun Valley and one in the eastern US somewhere. I remember one year they used to do night skiing. It was the base here, Tower 5 was up there, Tower 10, and the top. And they did night skiing from Tower 10. So it was a single chair, so you could only go up one at a time. I was probably 6 or 7. My father went up first, got off at Tower 10 and hiked back up to get me off, and I just didn't get off. Went right to the top. The top of Red Mountain had an amazing bow wheel. It's at the museum now, but it had clamps on it that would clamp the cable as it came around, and they made the prettiest tinkling sound. It's a sound I've never heard ever since. And so I could hear that from a couple of towers away, and I knew I was getting to the top, so I got off. But I went out and skied down the cliff, and my father was about halfway up to the cliff, huffing and puffing, going up to get the body. It was fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Aww,
I'm sure he was worried about how he was going to tell my mother that he'd lost me.
Yeah.
In here in Rossland, Red Mountain, this area, we're remote. And to get here from Vancouver, you have to drive over 2 mountain passes. To get here from Calgary, same thing. It's like we're up in the Arctic somewhere, except we're right on the Columbia River and we're right on the US border. So we're remote, so because we're remote, we've learned to do things ourselves. But we're right here. So that's why we have things like Metal Tick Alley, Red Mountain, why it's so good. Good life to me is getting up in the morning, putting my ski boots on in the living room, taking the elevator down to the basement in the apartment building I live in, getting on my e-bike, riding out here, putting my skis on, and going skiing. Ski however long and get on my e-bike and ride home. The vibe here is so amazing. Having lockers in the basement. Rafters apparently is the best ski bar in North America. This lodge is... This lodge was built by volunteers back in 1947. It was a mine building. It was actually a compressor building on the other side of the mountain, and a volunteer group took it apart, moved it here, and put it up. So that summer we got a chairlift and a ski lodge. Pretty special.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, it's the best in the world.
Yeah.
Everywhere else has something that we don't have. Crowds of people.
Still, yeah.
Which isn't good for marketing, but it sure makes it amazing for us.
Yeah.